Let's talk about networking and success, especially as a neurodivergent person. Hi everybody, if you don't already know me, my name is Jackie Grant and my business is Break Free Consultancy. We also have Connect and Grow magazine. So one of the things that you may be required to do as part of your job, and yes, I'm sitting in my car to do this video because it's really appropriate, is it to network, to get out there and meet new people. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I go through massive social anxiety going to a new place where I might not know people. And I've talked about that in videos before. But one of the key things that I do is have a strategy where I have tools that I can access to be able to keep my social anxiety at a lower point until I feel comfortable. And one of them is Uniquely Me bracelets. There's different beads on it. So this one's got some flatter beads and then some diamond beads. And then we have flatter beads as well. So these are called seed beads or the Swarovski crystals. Now, one of the reasons I love wearing these is one, because they're easy to take on and off. They've got a memory wire, but also I can sit at a table and actually fidget, right? But the rest of me is staying still, because one of the things that I tend to do as a person with ADHD is move my body and my hands a lot. Now, that can be okay if you're with people that already know you and get to know you really well. However, it can be off-putting to someone else. Now, the other thing that's really important when it comes to networking and building really positive communication styles and connections with other people who you may choose to collaborate with in the future, so important, is the connection, the eye contact. Now, not everybody's comfortable with eye contact, but at least engaging from time to time with just making eye contact and smiling. For me, as a person who is neurodivergent, I easily get distracted. So if we're talking and you suddenly look at your watch and you look at your phone and I'm in the middle of sharing something with you, that could be a social cue that you're trying, like you've heard enough, you're not interested in anything else I say, and I may miss that and keep talking. Or I may pull back because I feel like you're not really interested in what I'm saying. Now, this has been fed back to me when I've gone into businesses to help them with communication in the workplace. And one of the things they've said is that a lot of people have said they find it very distracting when somebody puts their head down to write a lot of notes. It looks like they're not interested. Or that when people look at their phone a lot in the meeting or in the social setting, they're finding that they're not feeling fully connected and engaged with the other people. So when you network with people, and I get it, when you've got business to meet, you've got phone calls to listen to check, emails, like it could be an emergency, you could be the rostering person and you've got to make contact, or it could be there's been a problem with an audit and you've got to reach out to that person, whatever it is. But there comes a time when we look at how successful we're being in building positive relationships, of how easily someone else can be distracted. Now, it is normal. I see it all the time, and I do it myself. We get that phone call or that message that we may have been waiting for that's super urgent that we've got to take. I get it. But when you go to a networking event, how present are you? When you go to a coffee catch up, how present are you at that event to really hear what other people are saying? And what is your communication style like? Like, I caught up with somebody today and she gave me a really great tip, something I already knew, but I had forgotten because of all the stress that I've been going through, especially with my health. And I said to her, I put an offer on the table to a business, like it's quite a big size company, about, maybe doing some work with them. And what I said to them, this company, and I was sharing with this person today, and what I shared with her was that I said, look, if you'd like to take me up. And she goes, no, you should reframe that to when you're ready to actually start implementing this program or developing it, or, when you're ready to do that, give me a call. Here's my details. Give me a call. And I mean, of course, that's what I tell people to do. But sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget our own advice, our own strategies, and we're great at sharing them with other people, but we're not always good at implementing them ourselves. So when you're interacting with other people, how much of your attention do you really give them? And how much of their attention are they really giving you? I get it. Life is crazy. Life is busy. But to network for success and build positive relationships, it's how you show up and how you show up consistently. Now, I know myself, this week I'm completely exhausted. And I've been out every day. I have tomorrow where I'm not out. So it's really important that I block off tomorrow to have that rest day. So when we're out networking, and I know there's a lot of events on, sometimes it's really important to block out that me time in your calendar. In fact, not sometimes, all the time. Like every week, block out that me time in your calendar, so that when you do network with other people, when you connect with other people, you can come as the best you, your vibrant, amazing self, and really connect with somebody in such a positive way. And this way, both of you get to make an informed decision about whether you're a right fit to work together, to keep supporting each other, like whatever it is. And knowing that I know myself as a neurodivergent person, like with my autism and ADHD, I honestly miss social cues at times. I do. I own it. I make mistakes. Sometimes I overshare. Sometimes I talk too much. Other times I'm quiet. I watch. I listen. But there's a bit of strategy in both. But I'm taking the time to know me and how I connect with other people. And those that know me and have got to know me know I have a big heart and I really care. I care on such a core, deep level. And sometimes I'm blunt. But if you take the time to get to know me, you'll find that I have such a big heart, that I really care, that I just really actually want you to succeed in doing what makes you happy. And if I can help you with that, then 9 times out of 10, I will be there working with you. So how do you show up? How do you connect with other people? And are you showing up fully present when you network, when you connect, when you listen? And do you own it when maybe you've made a mistake, or, maybe you weren't on your best game, maybe you weren't feeling well? Do you own it? Do you say, hey, I was a bit rough around the edges. So, sorry, can we have another chat at another time? What language are you using when you talk about things? When we're fatigued, it's really easy to stay in the, oh my gosh, this is all such an effort. I get it. I've been doing that a bit myself, and I'm catching myself with it now. What I'm going through is I'm always going to be dealing with chronic fatigue now. So this is something that I have to learn to adapt with. So how do you show up, and what are you doing really well, and where can you improve? Because at the end of the day, how you show up and interact with each other and learn, whether you're open to learning with other people, if you can grow and always learn from new people and interact with new people, then you're going to expand your circle, and who knows where that will land you? Who knows what gifts that's going to bring? So just a little check-in on how you're going, how you're interacting, and is there anything that you could do a little better? Okay, I'd love to hear in the comments. All right, thanks for watching, guys.